stupid. He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig. He's a con, a bullshit artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework. It makes me so angry that this country has gotten to this point, that this fool, this bozo, has wound up where he has. He talks how he wants to punch people in the face. Well, I'd like to punch him in the face. Thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country. This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so.
Robert Niro just called Trump a sociopathic. Psychopathic, malignant narcissist. While that's a mouthful, I think he missed a few syllables there. But seriously, folks, Niro is not pulling any punches. He's like a one-man wrecking ball against the Trump Tower of Ego. Is this the ultimate Hollywood versus MAGA showdown? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the world of Robert Niro versus Donald Trump. It's like a heavyweight boxing match, but with words instead of punches. And let's be real, Niro has got some serious verbal jabs.
You talk about the former president. You have called him a fraud, a con artist. You've said he's a New Yorker like you, and you have watched this brand of BS.
I think of how absurd it is. And this might be the one case where that could be it for him. It's a state case. He's sick. He is really, genuinely a sick person that somehow has been allowed into our...
Back in 2011, when Trump was just a reality TV star with questionable hair, Niro started throwing some shade. He wasn't exactly pulling punches, calling Trump's act was a big hustle. It's like Niro saw through Trump's golden facade and decided to call him out on it. Who knew this was just the beginning of an epic feud as Trump's political career took off like a rocket fueled by spray tan and Twitter rants? Niro's insults got spicier than a ghost pepper dipped in hot sauce. By 2016, he was calling Trump blatantly stupid and a pig out. Bobby, tell us how you really feel. It's like Niro was auditioning for a role in Mean Girls Political Edition. But wait, there's more. At the 2018 Tony Awards, Niro went full New York and dropped the F-bomb on Trump. The audience went wilder than Trump's hair in a windstorm. It was like watching your favorite grandpa suddenly start cussing at Thanksgiving. Dinner was shocking but kind of awesome, and Dow's insults kept evolving faster than Trump's excuses for his latest tweet. He even called the orange one a deep fake. President, I mean, we've all seen those weird AI videos, but calling Trump a deep fake, that's a new one. It's like Dow's been binge watching Black Mirror and getting some creative inspiration.
Sort of relief, at least, that he's potentially facing some consequences, because, as you've said before, this guy's a con artist, and he's gotten away with it for years.
I'm not calling him, I'm tired of calling him names. He just can't be anywhere near the office of the presidency. It's funny, I was just thinking that he actually became president. He could have done good things. Instead, he had to do it all wrong.
But here's the kicker, folks. Niro is not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk. He's been showing up outside Trump's trial, like he's auditioning for a Taxi Driver 2 mega bugalo. It's like he's trying to methodically act his way into taking down Trump. Who needs Hollywood when you've got real-life political drama? Well, folks, it looks like our favorite orange-tinted reality TV star turned politician is at it again, just when you thought Trump might be too busy with, oh, I don't know, legal troubles. Nope. Turns out he's got plenty of time to play amateur film critics.
A lot of bad guys. Would you ever play Donald Trump?
Never. There's nothing about him. There's not one redeeming thing in him that I can see ever. He's so, as we all know, so narcissistic and self-centered. I don't think they really understand. And historically, from what I see, even in Nazi Germany, they had it.
In a late-night rant that probably had his lawyers reaching for the Tylenol, Trump went after Niro like a toddler who just learned some new naughty words. He called Bobby a wacko and said his movies aren't worth much anymore. Oh, Donnie, did you stay up past your bedtime to come up with that zinger? I mean, seriously criticizing Dow's acting chops. That's like a squirrel critiquing Einstein's theory of relativity, but wait, there's more. Trump's got a special nickname for Dyro Punchy, real creative, right? It's like he's trying to be a schoolyard bully, but he forgot how insults work. Maybe he should stick to his day job. Oh, wait. The Trumpster didn't stop there, he claimed. He never knew how small Dyro was, both mentally and physically, while Trump making fun of someone's height. That's some real presidential material, right there, I guess. When you're busy measuring crowd sizes, you've got to measure everything else too, huh?
Donald Trump was in 2016. You're a lifetime New Yorker, so is he, and you said the country does not realize who this fraudster is, and not enough people listened. Do you think they'll listen now?
Either for self-preservation, because they actually believe it, or they're deluding themselves, or whatever. But then when that happens, and you walk into a restaurant, you see people you used to know, and all of a sudden you will see things that, like you'll see, it's like invasion of the body snatchers. You'll see people you knew or you thought you knew all of a sudden changing, all of a sudden going with that.
But here's where it gets really juicy. Trump suggested that Dyro suffers from Trump derangement syndrome. Yeah, because anyone who criticizes the great and powerful Trump must be mentally unstable, right? It couldn't possibly be that people just, disagree with him. In his latest comeback, Trump boasted that Dyro was met with a force greater than the radical left MAGA, because nothing says I'm a stable genius like boasting about your fan club. I'm sure Dyro is shaking in his boots at the thought of angry tweets from MAGA hat-wearing keyboard warriors. But here's the kicker. Trump's insults are about as effective as a chocolate teapot. They're melting faster than his spray tan in a sauna. Dow's still out there standing his ground, not backing down an inch. It's like watching David take on Goliath if Goliath had a really bad comb-over and a Twitter addiction.
That's the only way. I use it figuratively when I say punch him in the face. Go at him. A bully, you punch in the face. The trouble with Trump is he's not just a bully. He's a stupid bully. Keep up the fight. Keep at him. Go at him hard. And every chance you get, go at him. Go at him. Because people, they take notice of that stuff. And he's not afraid, but he's doing what he should do. He knows that.
Do you think Joe Biden's the right guy?
We don't have a choice. And I think he is the right guy. He's a good guy. He's trying to do the right thing. And we don't have a choice.
So who's winning this epic battle of words? On one side, we've got Hollywood's tough guy. On the other, the guy who thought cough was a real word. It's like watching a boxing match where one fighter keeps throwing punches and the other just tweets about how unfair it all is. But here's the kicker. While we're all laughing at this celebrity smackdown, the real issues are getting lost in the shuffle. It's like we're so busy watching this political soap opera that we forget there's actual important stuff happening, Boring things like healthcare and climate change. Maybe it's time we change the channel on this reality show after all. If we wanted to watch rich guys yelling at each other, we'd just tune into a Real Housewives reunion. At least there we might learn something useful, like how to dramatically throw a glass of wine.
Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video. If you stuck around the end, drop a blue heart in this comment. And until next time, I will see you soon.